You probably already saw me. I was everywhere. Tumblr, Reddit, Twitter. Now I ended up here, in your YouTube recommendation, and now you have to suffer from my accent. Welcome. You know, I love a tarot aesthetic. Also, I love games, like a lot, and made a tarot deck with the Rainbow character. Before you leave, I wanted to take opportunity and kinda promote myself. If you want this deck, I'm actually collecting pre-orders now. You can DM me in any social media down below. I'll try to explain all cards from 0 to 21 short as possible. Also Rain World and Downpour spoilers, obviously.
The Fool.
It's actually kinda clear, I think. There are some pipes and garbage, so I left a bite nip here. Only I don't like stock Clip Studio Paint rain pattern. I should actually draw it myself. Still like it.
Magician.
I almost immediately knew it will be Monk. This card is usually symbolize something spiritual, but also I like connection between Fool and Magician in classic tarot. There's Survivor and Start and Day Journal, and here's a Monk who already ascended. Also I added some leaves from Salkat tree. I like it.
The High Priestess.
Sliver Straw was pain in the ass. She swept her place with others a lot of times, but ended up here. I probably can put her on Hanged Man, but I'll discuss problem with this card later. If Sliver Straw was in Hanged Man, then who will be on High Priestess? There is no other iterator except Moon and Sliver of Straw who identify themselves as female. I tried to make unparalleled innocence, but then I realized I don't have any free places for other important characters. Second option was Gourmand. There is some kind of tarot lore with the High Priestess and Food, Magician, but actually it doesn't fit at all. Even if Gourmand also used them, I don't feel like they should be here. So I drew a Sliver of Straw and I like it.
The Empress. The Emperor.
The idea is totally clear. I really like this. I little messed up with Chieftain Scavenger. I still love how royally he looks.
The Hierophant.
This was my first card in deck, and it's too noticeable because of difference in skill. But I like this. I also like the pair with High Priestess. Not like I'm shipping them. I'm making this worse.
The Lovers.
I hate this card. I mean, I really like to draw backgrounds, but still I feel like there's no vibe I wanted to make. Actually, there's a long story behind this card. As I learned, the lovers symbolize life, Ошибка, блять, в сценарии, нахуй. Пиздец. As I learned, the lovers symbolize love between Adam and Eve before they was punished by God. So it's like I love in the world before tragedy. I don't know how truthful this information is, but I really like the idea of making a card symbolizing the world before ancient disappeared. So I drew Metropolis, added some graffiti, plants and crowd of Asians. And 5 Pepsi advertisement, of course.
The Chariot.
This card had no debate. Rivulet is fitting here too perfectly. I don't know if I like this card that much as other with Slackas, but I think it's not that bad.
Justice.
Okay, here is problem. Even if Spearmaster kinda fits here, I'm not sure this is tarot lore accurate. I mean, his mission of Messenger is totally justice, but this is more from some perspective. But fuck it, I made it, they're cool, I like it.
The Hermit.
Idea is clear. I'm not sure about the color of pearl actually. It should be 700 sounds pearl. I didn't find in Wiki the right color, so I hope I didn't mess up.
Wheel of Fortune.
It also fits for Hanged Man, but at first I wanted to put him on Death, then on Judgment, but then I learned that Wheel of Fortune symbolizes the cycle. I mean, whole thing campaign is about the cycle. I love this card so much, but only thing I dislike that this Karma Flower is kind of used with background X, but still looked pretty cool. Also, when I typed 10 on top of card, I was like, oh, that's amazing.
Strength.
Here's the idea is totally simple. Classic tarot strength is depicting with human and tamed lion. So I drew survivor and tamed laser.
The Hanged Man.
Okay, we reached our bad boy. First, I read an interpretation for person with this card as someone who can save themselves from hard situation. And then I decided to draw Hunter, but then I learned that the Hanged Man actually symbolizes ascension. That was it, I thought. But then I realized every fucking character fits this goddamn card. You know, this game is about ascension. This is your goal, but I found the perfect solution. Worms. Void worms. They symbolize an ascension better than anyone in the game. I like how it turned up with the effects. They look almost identical with the game, only I used brushes. So I'm pretty satisfied with this one.
Death.
This is the most controversial card. Someone said this is totally wrong interpretation. Someone said it's perfect. You know what? I love this card. This is one of my favorites. I love the road itself. This is my favorite mob in the game. Also, I like to draw this sticky thingy, whatever it is.
Temperance.
This is probably not totally clear, but I found an interpretation for divination like people with temperance should collect their emotions. Collect. Gourmand. A Minecraft-like cat.
The Devil.
You know, I love Hunter. His campaign is the best, even if my baby boy Saint exists. So I needed to make a perfect card with him. The devil can be interpreted like the shadow you can read off with. So shadow will be a turbo cancer. Not gonna lie, the effect of turbo cancer was pretty satisfying to draw. Only I don't know why am I drew spear here. It's actually kinda wolf, I think. But I like this one a lot.
The Tower.
The card that symbolizes a destruction. In it is colored a mental destruction.
The Stars.
I think this is one of the most favorite scenes for every Arena War player. Music, the feeling of loneliness. It's amazing. And then you're seeing these green stars. So I present you this card. There is a stargazing slack cut. I wanted to capture this moment when you just staring at the background while this music plays.
The Moon.
I don't like this card, but I like the idea of tear. Probably I could make this better.
The Sun.
I love this card with no particular reason. It doesn't have actually any deep meaning, but I like the colors and how godlike 7 red sounds. Godlike 7 red sounds. Why? Godlike 7 red sounds. It doesn't have actually any deep sounds. Like 7 red sounds. It doesn't have actually any deep meaning, but I like the colors and how godlike 7 red sounds looks here.
Judgment.
Remember I said I love world? It's true, but this bad boy exists, so I really enjoy drawing them. Only thing is concerning me is this weird Y effect I made. I don't like it that much, so I made it transparent as possible.
the world.
Even if probably Echoes more fits in the Hanged Man, I already explained the big problem with this card. So I put them here, like the world wisdom. I like this card, but I drew almost all cards in one layer. So when I noticed that equals body on another layer, I was so pissed off. It drew in a little bit this card. But I still don't think it looks that bad. Finally, we've finished them all. I really appreciate your support. The real world community is the best I ever participated in. Thank you, and thank you for watching.